always. Le Creuset is that great brand made in France since 1925 in the same small village, in the same foundry where it began all those years ago. This is our 2 3/4 quart cast iron Dutch oven. I can tell you that this has been an extraordinary opportunity since we introduced it, and tonight we've got still a nice collection of colors to go around. You've got a really remarkable recipe booklet coming along with this with 12 recipes inside, and we're going to do it all for 6 easy payments of $23.83 and free shipping and handling. However, your easy pay will go away end of day today. What colors do I have for you? This is the cerise, which is French for cherry. I also have it for you over on this side in Marseille, named after the southern port city in France. I also have it for you in flame, the very first color ever in Le Creuset. This is marine blue. This is cassis, beautifully done in that rich, deep eggplanty purple. This is Caribbean. And our 2 most limited, this is Palm, and this is Soleil. We are $107 less than LeCreuset.com. We're also 6 easy payments and free shipping and handling. Chef Nate, we also put stainless steel knobs on every one of these vessels.
That is right.
Making them oven safe up to 500 degrees.
Correct.
This is amazing. What are you working on here?
So David, I'm doing a little pork ragu here, which we'll finish in a minute, but this is the hallmark of what you think about with cast iron cooking. So the best thing about it is its heat retention. There's nothing else out there that retains heat like cast iron. You heat it slowly over medium to medium high heat, and it holds onto the heat, and that is how you get this beautiful brown sear on this pork. That's delicious flavor, that's texture. You notice how it's not charred or it's not burned. It's nicely brown and delicious. If you put cold meat into a thinner pan, it's gonna turn gray, it's gonna steam, and you're not gonna build that beautiful, beautiful flavor. The second thing that really sets Le Creuset cast iron apart is that beautiful enamel on the bottom. It's proprietary, like you said, David. We've been doing it for over 92 years, and beautiful fond developing. You can see first coat, that's the ground coat or the base coat. This is already sealed, already protected from rusting, from pitting, from oxidation, so no need to season it or take care of it. Sand enamel on the inside for easy release. The beautiful first coat of color on the outside, and then David, that darker second coat to create the ombre effect that we're so famous for coming out of our Le Creuset foundry. Again, since we started, over 92 years we've been doing those beautiful colors and all that enamel, and that is the secret not only to beautiful pots, but all that flavor on the bottom of this enamel right here is going to deglaze and come right off into our beautiful stew. Little white wine, little tomato sauce, and again with this enamel you don't have to worry about it staining or discoloring. It's so beautiful. I'm going to grab my, here we go, trusty wooden spoon here, and you can see all of that beautiful fond is now releasing from the sand enamel, and that's the secret, David. You develop the brown flavor because of the heat retention of the cast iron, and then you release it into your stew with the enamel.
So you're going to do a braise here. We've also got chili bubbling away. We've been deep frying apple fritters. We're now popping in our mirepoix, which is carrots, onions, and some fresh, looks like some fresh
celery,
herbs.
some rosemary, and that's all your aromatics.
And some garlic.
They're going to cook down, and they're going to become soft and part of that sauce, but they're not going to be so mushy, David, that they're going to lose their texture. And that's one thing I love, again, about cast iron is it holds that gentle heat. You're not going to overcook. And here's the third secret to a beautiful braise or a stew. We develop the flavor, we release the flavor, and then we want to maintain all the moisture inside. And this precision rim that we mold onto every single lid locks the moisture in. You can see right there, it's going to lock the moisture in, create a mini convection, and also heat from the top, because that cast iron lid is also going to create some heat down. And then you get tender meat to go along with that beautiful flavor.
That apple fritter is kicking.
Isn't it? I mean, the cinnamon you can smell in there. It smells so good. We'll show you that.
Good apple fritter, baby.
And
love me some apple fritter.
Oven safe, like you said, David, to any temperature. This we're going to do low and slow to create that beautiful, beautiful tender pork.
Yes, sir.
And I'll show you exactly what this looks like here. So again,
presto changeo.
Develop flavor with the heat retention, release flavor with our proprietary sand enamel, and get beautiful tender results by trapping that moisture into that beautiful pork ragu right there. Super simple.
Oh, and over The broccoli rabe.
Broccoli rabe. I love bitter greens with Italian food.
With a nice sauce.
The
oh,
sweet
my
sauce.
word. And a protein. Very nice.
Delicious.
Hey, Chef, if I were to ask you which color is the most popular, what would you guess?
I would say cerise.
Well, that would be a guess because it's typically true. Tonight, not true.
Oh, wow.
Marseille.
How about that?
Is the #1 most popular right now. How about that? Now, Marseille is always in the top 3.
First color I ever owned, David, actually.
Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, that's cool. So, Marseille named after the southern port city of France. Obviously, that cerise is the French word for cherry. This is the color I collect in my kitchen. They're now neck and neck, I'm told. So the blue, the Marseille and the cerise. This is flame. This is marine blue, one of the new colors introduced, I believe, last year. Is that right,
Correct.
Chef? Then we have it for you in cerise. Excuse me, cassis, rather. This is the Caribbean. Down, the green is called palm, and next to the palm is called soleil. We are $107 less than retail. So you're looking at a tremendous opportunity to pick this up tonight. And here's a little making of video. You had a chance to visit the plant.
David, I did. I love going there because you get to see and smell the cast iron. You can see also the joy in the people that work in this foundry. They've been doing it for generations, over 92 years. 16 different pairs of craftsmen's hands touch every piece. And then there it is, the enamel, which sets us apart from all other cast iron out there. You can see the different colors going on and baked at unbelievable temperatures in that oven, David. The enamel gets bonded to the cast iron. It's not just sprayed on, painstakingly inspected. Maybe it was inspected by me. They put me to work when I was there, obviously, because we had to produce so many of these things for QVC. All hands on deck when I go there to test.
I love that you hug the pallet. They would have to pry me out of that factory with a crowbar. Are you kidding me? The French people, I don't know how to say this in French, but they'd be like, get the big, tall American out of here. Yes. We've got to get back to work. He's in the way.
But they'd say it with a smile, too.
I'm sure they'd be very kind. This is K47064, but yes, they'd have to drag me out of there. This is 6 easy payments on your credit card and free shipping and handling. These fritters are cooking up beautifully. And when oil holds temperature, look at how fast they cook.
That's absolutely right, David. Golden brown delicious, like you always
always say.
I always say it because it's such a delicious flavor. And golden brown delicious is delicious, of course it is. But I love frying in cast iron because it holds onto the temperature. Again, cast iron retains heat like nothing else out there. And I want to talk about the capacity of this pot, David, because at 2 3/4 quarts, we've got a lot on the stove here. It's not so cumbersome that you can't manage it around. We've cooked enough pork ragu for probably 4-6 people easy. And you can deep fry in this too, even at 2 3/4 quarts. Easy to deep fry, it holds onto that heat, it's beautiful. This really is an everyday workhorse for your kitchen. You can do almost anything in this.
All right, got a little spider here that I can pull this up and out of the oil and get this over here. Do we have powdered sugar nearby?
We do, David. If you check right down below you there, you will see some.
Oh, I see it. Yep. All right, let's get that little dusting.
Because why not?
I let those cook a little longer because with these fritters, you have to be careful that the middle is not doughy.
That's right, David. I could have scooped them a little bit big too, but here's the thing that I love. You bring them right out of the fryer, David. I love that you hit it with the powdered sugar right away. The same thing with salt when you take French fries or anything savory out of there. You want to hit it with the salt right away.
When it's still a little moist.
That's absolutely right. It can kind of, just meld right onto the
Did you serve those
there.
with maple syrup?
I believe that's some honey, but you could do maple syrup.
Oh no, honey.
You could do a delicious cream cheese frosting.
Cream cheese frosting with apple fritters. I couldn't. Yes, I could.
Absolutely, you could.
Yes, I could.
And here's something else, David. Again, another recipe that's included with this. There's 12 recipes, all with full color photos. Turkey meatball soup. So this, you don't always have to cook.
Ooh, turkey meatball soup.
You don't have to cook heavy stews all the time with this. I love this because you can brown the meatballs in the same pan. You put the uncooked noodles right in there. So it really is a one-pot dish that comes together in about 35, 40 minutes on a weeknight.
And here's the recipe. We include it. Turkey meatball soup.
And again, I love this.
It's in the booklet.
Love this capacity. If you're 2 people, you're going to have leftovers. If you're 4 or 6, you're going to have plenty to go around.
Oh, and here's a picture of the turkey meatball.
And it's not so hard to maneuver around your stove.
Gorgeous. So easy. This is what it's all about. I will tell you, we've got great colors tonight. This is the cerise, the French word for cherry. I also have it for you in Marseille, named after the southern port city in France. This is the flame, marine blue, cassis, Caribbean, Down below, the green color is called Palm, and next to that is Soleil. Please be aware also that this is available on 6 easy payments and free shipping and handling at lecreuset.com. You're going to pay a lot more for this. In fact, you're going to pay $250. We're over $107 less. Isn't that great?
And David, I told you that you could do almost anything in this pan. Another beautiful recipe that we include, this is a brownie, skillet brownie with some cookie butter swirled right on top. And I want you to see, we bake this right in here. Easy release, right out of here. I love baking things like this in cast iron because you get those beautiful chewy bits around the crust, and then it's cooked all the way through and nice and moist in the center. This is so delicious. I mean, I'm a sucker for that chewy part right around the edge right there. It's just my favorite.
I'm so grooving on the apple fritters. All right, so lots and lots of great cooking here in a vessel that you will pass down to a new generation of cooks in your family. This pan's going to be around long after we are, and that's what makes this so incredible.
David, and again, talk about a super deep dish stuffed pizza. We've got crust on the top, crust on the bottom, filled with pepperoni, sausage. Again, one of the recipes that's included in there, and I just want to lift this up. It's a little warm, but I want to show you how beautiful
that's what I'm talking about.
That crust is on the bottom. That, again, is golden brown delicious, and that is the texture that's only developed by using that cast iron. Same the way that they do in Chicago when they cook their deep dish pizzas. Again, you can do anything in this. It's a beautiful capacity, and the cast iron makes anything possible.
We'll wrap up on this for now and let you know 6 easy payments and free shipping and handling. Stay on the line here. Nate, you've been cooking for me. How about I cook for you? Come over here. Let's have you sample our recipe.
I heard that I might be able to taste a little something.
Come and